Hi friends, welcome to my channel. It is Sunday afternoon around 4 o'clock and I'm having this last piece of pastry. I almost finished it. I was speaking to Daryl sir today because he always asks me the review whenever he gets something. Sometimes I give him a call, sometimes he calls me up. If it is outstanding, I call him up immediately. And he knows that I'll give very honest reviews. I told sir, you bought those pastries, इसमें तो बिरयानी आती है. He tells me you only talk about biryani. Because I said, sir, normally I don't eat such bakery products. Because वो बीच में कभी वो community का get together होता है, you get to eat such things. Only lately I have purchased and I have eaten these things because I wanted to taste them individually. And cakes and rolls and all, the only thing which I liked from the whole thing was the roasted chicken sandwich. Baki, it's the same. Nothing is great. Then he was telling me about Theobroma because he has his pastries from there. And then I said it is highly priced. Then he said no, it is really good. They are far good. I said yeah, maybe I'll try them once. They are just opposite the church. If I go to Theobroma, I'll do a filming. And I'm planning to go tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll just have a sandwich or something of that sort. Some savory item. I'll have to bear in mind that I'll have to spend around 200 rupees just for one or two items maybe. But it is okay, worth it. Once in a while, let me go and try what it is. I've never tried. I've been inside. I wanted to buy garlic bread, but it was not there. So let's see. Theobroma is there from 2017. Earlier there was a shoe shop over there. Then Theobroma took over. So 2017 से है, which is quite a good time. 7-8 years से है वो. Earlier Birdies was also there, but that shut down. वहाँ पे क्या आया है? Birdies के बदले. That Bori shop. I think he's purchased that shop. He purchased it. Daryl sir was telling me the inside stories of the how, because he knows almost all of these owners and how their catering works and all, how their food works. So I myself said, he said Uncle's Kitchen. I said, sir, yesterday I wanted to eat Chinese, and that thing, I am not too keen about that Uncle's Kitchen. I just had some veg Singapore thing, and I'm not too keen about is something is off, so I don't go there. I've only tried it once, I told him. Once, twice, thrice maybe. Saying it's run by a Nepali or something. I said, and he's saying all these Chinese are run by these Nepalis who don't know anything about Chinese food, which is a fact. But nonetheless, bakade ka khana and all is so cheap. There's so much of artificial tastemakers are put into it. He's saying very bad for the intestines, very bad for the system. He told me that. I said, sir, instead of wasting, क्योंकि वो पेस्ट्री को 100+ मुझे ऐसा लगता है rather I could have had some pulao or something, really something more sensible than these sweet things. ठीक कि मेरे नसीब का मीठा था तो मैंने खा लिया. Unless and until it is a very outstanding pastry, I would not go. He told me about Bombay Bakes. He said stale food. He said I've been there. Stale है 2 या 3 दिन का रखता है जो मुझे भी पता था. And he's saying it's not worth the price. Which I told the owner on his face. I said it's not worth the price. Please change your pricing and the name of this because it's. Some of them were like initially when I took ना उनका बहुत ही अच्छा लगा मुझे 2-3 आइटम. बाद में क्या हो गया ना, too much of bread, too little but if your product is not up to the mark, then how will people come to you? You offer outstanding products and people don't mind paying a good price for it. I don't think he'll last. अभी ये कौन सा मंथ है? He took in March, right? Feb निकल गया, ये तीसरा महीना चल रहा है, शुरू हो गया है. I don't think he'll be able to handle it. Using pastries, those sweet ones should be fluffy and light. It's like it should enhance the taste. I said ये दोनों ही इतने खास नहीं थे. And I wanted to tell him, sir, it's a waste of money. Now why are you wasting your money? ऐसा तो when I wanted to eat Chinese now, I wanted to eat rice, fried rice and Manchurian. Then he told me there is one near ICICI. But I said वहाँ पे तो बिरयानी शुरू. He said maybe now there is a biryani. I said yeah, हम Hyderabadi. I said this is the third shop which is open. Before there was Chinese, then there was some Indian food thali or something that they shut down, and then they started this Hyderabadi biryani. And then he's saying that's the place where you will get good Chinese stuff, reasonably priced. I said yeah, when it was there I did not visit even once. Not even once. I remember going there because this Hangyo ka ice cream was there, I guess. And I had eaten that ice cream and I had gone there, and that owner, पूरे Bombay में, I think they were the only dealers who had that. वो Mangalore based ice cream है. And I think they're Pujaris or Shetty, something of that sort. They're Pujaris. So that dealership they had Nandini ice cream. So I said this is what you get in Mangalore actually. Nandini ice cream and this particular ice cream. Hangyu. And really good. Quality walls और वो सब उसके सामने एकदम फीके पड़ जाएंगे, ज़ीरो पड़ जाएंगे. I think overall, sir told me the overall you will not find anything great or good. Then he told me about mainland China, which was at Sakinaka. I said that is changed into Asian kitchen and something. I said the name is changed. He's saying maybe the contractor has also changed, but mainland China is highly expensive food. I said I rather eat something from Five Spices. Not that I don't like anything from mainland China. It is in Powai. If it was in Sakinaka, I would have gone walking चल के. It is back door 1 kilometer. यहीं से पीछे के रास्ते से चल के जाऊँगी तो मुझे मिल जाएगा 1.5 kilometer at the most. I said the name is changed. So let's see. I may or may not, or I might just drop the idea. I didn't keep the thing in the fridge. When I least thought about these tomato plants, they have grown so well. People should concentrate on their bellies. The belly part becomes very bloated. Even my belly is bloated. Thanks for eating from outside, all that soda and all that kind of thing. When I'm fasting, it becomes flat. Oh, I'm so sleepy, right? Not that I'm sleepy. I've slept today in the afternoon. I was not sleeping, but I'm rested. वो क्या होता है ना कि entire week you're just all over the place doing the same thing. So today I just wanted to just take a break from everything, like the same चीज़ कर रही हूँ, and I'm all over the place. And I said, नहीं, let me just be at home. Not that not that it's very appealing, but it's okay. It's summer season and there's nothing to look forward for also, and I'm not too keen about eating also. At least the sweet ones, I'm not very keen about eating sweet things. ये वाला पेस्ट्री खाने से बदले तो आई वुड हैव दैट मडका रबड़ी एनी डे. एटलीस्ट कुल्फ़ी खाऊंगी मैं. अगर मिठाई खाना है तो वो सब खाऊंगी. बस when I see international standards के bread and cheese and high quality food, I said, why don't we make such things in our country? Why are we just looking forward for other countries? We can also make such things, but we don't have any standards in our lives or in our products or services. So we look up to these countries. I just want to ask people, would you like to have a house next to a graveyard? Seriously strange, right? Did I say that this some of these places are, I won't say haunted, but they're like dead silent, especially that Bamandaya Pada. Even this police camp and all, they look after 7 o'clock, they look like, though there are people, it's bustling with energy, it still looks something strange, all these places. I cannot explain how it is, like whether this place और इवन दिस प्लेस वंस अपॉन अ टाइम यूज्ड टू बी प्रैक्टिकली वेरी डिप्रेसिंग. अभी बहुत सारे ये नए बिल्डिंग्स आ गए एंड ऑल दिस शॉप्स एंड ऑल, इट्स वेरी बस्लिंग. earlier it used to be very depressing, this place. Even Bhavani Nagar, now there are plenty, it's become too commercialized, but otherwise also after 7 o'clock it looks like as though it's a different place altogether. जैसे जैसे तुम ऊपर ऊपर जाते हो ना, ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा, it's very depressing. I can't tell you all how it is, how is the feeling. It's a different energy, it's a different feel. I can't explain, I just cannot explain what it is, but it is something different, especially that Bhavani Nagar side, this Bamandaya Pada side. Even lately, even यहाँ सामने also it used to be like this. Why am I so? Sometimes I really wonder how. I mean, come on, come on. Maybe the Westerners don't feel like that. If the Japanese people are leaving their abandoned houses, which is next to a grave, and just selling it for $2,000 means what? इतने चीप में अगर वो घर बेचते हैं तो उसे हैव टू थिंक कि क्या कुछ तो होगा उस घर के अंदर. The haunted house is there na, the haunted flat in my own building. That house was shut down for so nobody stayed in that house for 18 years. इन बीच में उसने थोड़ा रिपेयर किया था, फिर से रिनोवेट किया वो फीमेल ने. रेंटल्स एक महीना भी नहीं टिक पाए वहाँ पर. That's all I want to say is that I'm a little shut down in my head at the moment. That's the reason why I'm speaking very slowly. Okay, that's all. If there is any topic which is running through my head, I will speak about this. Generally, in the mornings, I go to Pond Park on Sundays. I kept it like this Sunday or Saturday because it's very hot and it's not worth it. Unless and until I make a trip at 6:30, it's really not worth it being at Pond Park. So I'm just planning tomorrow morning. At least let me catch up Pond Park at around like for 5-10 minutes and then go for my church visit and then Nana Nani Park. That's how I'm planning. Let's see how it go. How is it going to go? I'll just skip Nana Nani and just have some breakfast at Theobroma. Or maybe tomorrow evening I'll have a light snack or something. I prefer having my जो भी अगर मैं रेस्टोरेंट में भी जाती हूँ ना, I always prefer it in the mornings. Even Bharati restaurant is very rare. I've never been in the evenings. I've always been in the mornings. Will always ask me because वो होता है ना as a caterer, as a caterer himself, so he wants a review of certain things. So I'm his tester, like so I'll tell him, then he tells me even I felt the same thing. I say those who cook, those who know. I said, sir, why have you ever heard me speaking about bakery products? Because I don't like the bakery products over here. Then he told me about Bandra. I said Bandra mein American Express is one of the tops because of the high standards and the quality. Even if you don't mind paying that kind of a price because of the taste, it's like you're in the Western country. वैसे वाला स्टैंडर्ड रखा है उन्होंने. एनीथिंग इन बैंड्रा इज डेफिनेटली फार मोर ऑफ अ वेरी गुड स्टैंडर्ड, देयर इज नो डाउट. देन वो हर्षिस के बारे में बोल रहे थे, मैंने बोला सर हर्ष एक ज़माने में काफ़ी अच्छा था, देन द स्टैंडर्ड्स आर फॉलन, विच ही ऑल्सो अग्रीड. I said maybe one or two things must be great, but anybody who says Harsh to me now from Bandra doesn't really appeal because वो उनका खुद का बेकरी है हर्षिस का. Everybody must be knowing Harsh, cheap and best. और बैंड्रा का क्राउड ये सारी चीज़ें खाता भी है, तो उनको वैरायटी वैरायटी चीज़ें मिलती है. मतलब इवन इन दैट बेकरी ना दे मेक डिफरेंट डिफरेंट आइटम्स. दिल्ली दरबार सर वो सेलिंग मी की उनका बिरयानी कोलाबा दिल्ली दरबार. सॉरी. यहाँ पर भी he told me Persian Darbar. He's saying standards are gone down. There's next to Persian Darbar, there's another biryani place. I said sir यहाँ पे वो क्या होता है ना, over a period of time even the big brand names or the big restaurants they also serve pathetic food. तो can you imagine if these big brand names are serving pathetic food, तो सब स्टैंडर्ड फिर तो ये जिनका नाम नहीं है वो किस तरह का खाना. सो आई एम एब्सोल्युटली disheartened or disillusioned by the kind of food standards or food quality is there in Bombay. Partly because I was eating घर का खाना which was not really very great, but घर का खाना था. So you know that artificial कुछ चीज़ें मिलाई हुई नहीं है उसके अंदर, वही बेसिक चीज़. नाउ सिंस आई एम एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग मेरा दिल एकदम खट्टा हो चुका है. काफ़ी ऐसे एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं कि ठीक है करके. जैसे मैं ढाबा का एग्जांपल देती थी. December, because he had just started his restaurant after a gap and he had changed his menu. जो ड्रिंक्स के लिए बनाता था पहले जैसे ऑयली एंड स्पाइसी, वो रिप्लेस करके, और उसका सारी चीज़ें तली हुई थी, नो डाउट अबाउट इट, बट एटलीस्ट इट वॉज टेस्टिंग गुड. जैसे मैंने छोले भटूरे खाए या कुछ भी खाया, मज़ा आ गया, क्योंकि वो वाले प्राइस के लिए और वो वाली थिंग के लिए ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. तो दिसंबर जनवरी फेब तक भी ठीक ठाक. जैसे मार्च आया, फेब एंडिंग से उनका जो खाने का फिर सिर्फ 3 ही महीना ठीक ठाक रखा, जस्ट टू अट्रैक्ट दैट क्राउड, स्पेशली बैचलर क्राउड फॉर थाली. एनीवे आई हैव नेवर हैड देयर थाली एंड आई डिडंट वांटेड टू. सो मैं सिर्फ सब्ज़ी रोटी लेती थी विच वॉज कॉस्टिंग मी $50, विच वॉज ओके फॉर मी. सो थाली में से इंस्टेड ऑफ इतना फैला के होना, तो मुझे आई कैन नॉट ईट ऑल दोज थिंग्स. सो टिल फेब इट वॉज गुड इनफ. जैसे मार्च आया, एंड ऑफ फेब एंड फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ मार्च, व्हेनेवर आई वाज ईटिंग समथिंग, मैंने जितने भी आइटम्स खाए वो बिटवीन दिसंबर और फेब में ही खाए. एंड आफ्टर दैट आई रियलाइज दैट समथिंग इज़ रॉन्ग. तभी मैंने बहुत कम खाना शुरू किया. सब्ज़ी रोटी एक आध बार खाई होगी, और एक ही बार मैंने चिकन लिवर मसाला ऑर्डर किया. एंड आई सेड शांति क्यों. Not only was the cost went on the higher side, but the overall experience made me feel very terrible, like you know. Then अप्रैल में मैंने सिर्फ एक ही बार दाल चावल खाई, बट आई वॉज अप एंड डाउन 2-3 टाइम्स जस्ट. हाँ, एक ये क्या बनाने के लिए कुछ चीज़ें लाइक यू नो, इफ आई टेल एक आध मेरा ही कोई काम रहता है, हाँ ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, वो कहाँ बाहर से मंगाते थे और मुझे देते थे. तो वैसे एक सिचुएशन थी, वरना ओवरऑल इट वाज अ रियल टेरेबल एक्सपीरियंस. अनलेस एंड हाई हेलो विद हिम एंड फ्रेंडली टर्म्स रहते थे. वहाँ पे खाना तो सब स्टैंडर्ड, रियली सब स्टैंडर्ड बन गया था. अब ये बैचलर्स का क्या होता है, उनको इतना सारा क्वांटिटी ₹80 में मिलता है, सो दैट्स द ओनली बज़वर्ड और कुछ भी नहीं. चाइनीज़ मुझे इतना खास नहीं लगा, सिर्फ एक ही मुझे ट्रिपल राइस या कुछ तो खाया था, तो इट वाज बेटर। अदरवाइज़ मुझे खास वहाँ का वो नूडल्स और कुछ तो मिक्स मिक्स खाया था, तो एक बार हाफ़ फ्राइड राइस खाया था जो मुझे इतना अपील नहीं किया। सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ थोड़ी सी वो मंचूरियन का वो थोड़ा सा ठीक ठाक लगा। सो दैट्स द रीज़न वाई एक बार द स्टैंडर्ड्स आर फॉलोइंग, द स्टैंडर्ड्स आर फॉलोइंग डाउन। फिर मीनिंग नहीं बनता है। रियली वेरी वेरी सैड। अभी तो ये या तो लोगों को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है टेस्ट, या तो आई एम गॉन ऑन अ डिफरेंट लेवल, आई हैव नो आइडिया। बट लेट मी टेल यू वेरी वेरी फ्रेंकली, बाहर का खाना का स्टैंडर्ड्स दिन ब दिन बद से बदतर हो रहे हैं। अगर तुम लोगों को कुछ खाना है ना, इट इज़ बेटर कि तुम अपने हाथ से खाओ, या बना के खाओ, या तो हाई इतने, या तो फाइंड अ वेरी गुड प्लेस टू ईट, a good place जहाँ पे you are like eating it once in a while. Anyway, tell me about your experiences and your feedback. Developed nations में at least they pretend to have high quality of food, despite it being trans fat or whatever. At least it's a good quality. यहाँ वो भी नहीं। आई थिंक आई स्टिक टू माई, अभी जैसे मेरा जून शुरू हो जाता है मानसून्स, मेरा वो राइस का सीरीज़ शुरू हो जाएगा, राइस एंड राइस वाटर, प्लेन राइस, या प्लेन राइस एंड दैट थिंग, नथिंग एल्स, एंड लौकी की सब्ज़ी या करेले की सब्ज़ी, दैट्स ऑल आई एम गोइंग टू ईट। Okay guys, winding up right now. Take care of yourself. Bye.